What's up, guys? Good afternoon. And yeah, I'm doing another video on you know, my finance, my income, my monetary situation, my rent and everything. As you guys know, I did another video saying my landlord refuses to help me pay for my rent. Like basically he keeps putting it off and off. And if you check out the other video, you'll know why and everything. And but he doesn't understand that my life is in like my financial health is in dire straits right now. So because basically I'm getting less money on my SNAP benefits and everything. That I'm basically almost getting close to nothing now. And so $300 I was using for my EBT benefits, I have to hold on. Let me get my earplugs. Plug out the noise out. $300 I was getting from my EBT benefits, guys. I had to use it to pay out of my disability check. Okay, so I asked my landlord if he can help me, uh, get rental assistance again, guys. Because I didn't tell him this. He doesn't know that I'm not getting any money from SNAP anymore, right? From the food stamps, I had to pay. Basically, I had to pay out of my disability check, my veterans check, right? So, and also I have a $75 bill that I have to pay to the IRS every month, right? So it's like we're talking close to $400. So after that, I have really nothing left over, and I have a disability, and I'm 50% better than I was before, but I'm still vomiting and dizziness and everything, and which really stinks. And so yeah, so the last video was like my landlord refused to help me out, to help pay my rent. This video is gonna be about like I'm I'm refusing to pay, like I'm refusing to pay my landlord the rent, right? Um, Now I just talked to somebody who got rental assistance as well. He got like $6,000. That's like that will cover. I don't know. That'll probably cover like 7 months, close to 7 months, yeah. And he was working and everything, and but he was still able to get rental assistance. So if I have disability, why can't I get rental assistance? You know what I mean? And so yeah, so basically I was thinking about like just telling my landlord he doesn't understand, right? Because I asked him, can I still apply for rental assistance anyway? Even, and he's like, well, you're getting this check now. You're getting this check now, right? But yeah, I'm getting the check, but it's peanuts because now I have to pay $300 for groceries out of my check. Before I didn't have to, and I had to pay another $75 to $100 on my IRS. Well, $75. But just rounding off, it's like around 400. So yeah, I'm basically losing $400 a month because of all this, and so I'm hurting right now. Like I'm freaking hurting. And but he doesn't understand this because I haven't told him this yet, right? And yeah, because he's like, I asked him before, when I didn't have this problem, if I could apply for financial assistance. He's like, well, you getting a check. Well, what's he gonna say now? When I say, well, yeah, I'm losing $400 a month, so now I'm not getting anything. I'm not really getting anything. Like I'm just gonna be barely able to get by now. Scrape by. And I thought about just telling him, you know what? I can't pay my rent. I'm not trying to be a jerk about it, but I can't pay my rent. And and I'm a good tenant. I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. You know what I mean? I don't mess around with that shit. You know what I mean? I don't get in trouble. I don't have no criminal record or anything. And so yeah, when my health was really bad, which is why I had to quit my job before. With $15,000 in the bank, and now I got like almost close to nothing. And he let me. I'm not saying he's not a jerk. He let me slide on 3 months rent and everything. And then after that, it was like a Christmas present, and he usually doesn't do that, but he told me to keep quiet about it because he didn't want other neighbors, tenants to know about it. So, and then anyway, the months following that, well, he actually got reimbursed for those 3 months. Actually, he actually got reimbursed for those 3 months. But there was like another 4 months after that I didn't go without paying rent because I couldn't afford it. You know, and I don't even think I had the veterans check yet. And yeah, I didn't have the veterans check yet, and the rental assist. I got the veterans check about the same time. Like a little bit before I started getting the rental assistance. But now it's like I'm gonna tell him, yeah, man, I can't pay the rent. Is there any way that I can just not pay the rent until I get rental assistance? Because this is a new problem. Yeah, I'm getting the check, but now I got all these other problems that are taken out of my check. I get $400 taken out of. I'm losing $400 because I'm getting no SNAP benefits and no and I got to pay this IRS bill and plus other bills. I got internet and phone and but and I thought about if I tell him that, well, that would be it'd sort of be like an a hole for for saying like that, and I know he's not going to be happy. But then another alternative popped up into my mind, like an aha moment, a eureka moment. Um, I'm going to ask him if I can just pay half the rent. Because I live in a rooming house, guys. I pay the rent just went up again because of Donald Trump and everything. It's $800 a month. Be- Uh, yeah, before it was like I don't know, like how much. Yeah, before it was less than that. Um, yeah, I don't know, guys, and I'm just gonna ask him if I can pay half. You know, let me get something over here. I gotta check something over here. Oh my god. So what was I paying before? I think I was because he said the rent's going up, and but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, 780. 780 is what and he said the rent's going up again to I forget how much he said it's going up, but I don't know. I'm just gonna ask him if I can pay half the rent and everything. Because there is another paper over here, but he said let me see if I can find this paper, guys. Cause he here it is. Oh yeah. So the rent's being increased from 780 to $820. So he's basically raising the rent another $40 a month. So I'm gonna be like, hey, can I just pay half of that? Can I pay like 410, instead of 820? Because I need that $400 now to pay for my groceries, to pay for the IRS bill. And I'm gonna say, because I know, I don't like I said, I don't want to sound like an a hole to him if I say I can't pay it all right, if I can't pay it all out like the full amount. But at least if I say, oh, I can pay half the amount, that might temper his attitude. That might appease him, and just say, hey, can I just keep on paying $410 a month until I can get this rental assistance, and maybe that will help him because to get on it to help me with this rental assistance, and then I mean, at least I'm paying something. At least it shows I'm paying something. But I don't want to get evicted, and I don't think he's gonna evict me anyway. He knows I'm a good tenant. Like I said, I don't have any problems. I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. I don't have a criminal record or anything. I stay out of trouble in my own business and everything. You know. And I told him before. I said I don't want to be evicted because my health is really bad. He's like, you're not gonna be evicted. You're not gonna be evicted. But now I got this new problem. With the SNAP EBT and the IRS bill, because I can use that to put towards the IRS bill and the groceries of $400 instead of $400 going to him. I can use it for that, and I don't know. I've been panicking. I haven't been sleeping well. I've been waking up like with anxiety and stress, which is not healthy. I mean, we live in the richest, the friggin' wealthiest nation in the world. And you know what I mean? And you know what I mean, guys? I gotta worry about my livelihood like this in the richest nation in the world. I shouldn't have to worry like this. This is this this country is the economically dominant and military it's dominant as well. We have the most dominant military, the most dominant economic system, and I gotta go through this hell, you know, through this personal crisis that I'm having, and I mean, other than that, I mean, we rank on the global peace index at like 129, which isn't good because the global peace scale, but I mean, because of the violence in this country and everything, which is not good. But at least we have the economic dominant and dominant military and dominant economic system. And I'm gonna do a video, guys. I'm gonna do a video on Canada because you know, like Canada versus America, like the healthcare system. I'm not saying go to Canada, become a Canadian, but we have a pretty good health system in Massachusetts, better than the red states. I think the blue states have a better healthcare system than the red states. That's why, if you look at the United States of Canada, go to Wikipedia, type in United States of Canada, and it shows the the G's. It's basically a poke. It basically pokes fun at the red and blue states in America because America is predominantly red. But the bluer states are closer in spirit to Canada and everything. And so everybody says, oh, well, Canada has a bad healthcare system. But yeah, but the bluer states are closer in spirit to the Canada. So our healthcare system probably is similar. The bluer states is similar to like Canada. I'm guessing. I don't know. But that said, when it comes to second opinions, I'm still gonna do a video on this. When it comes to so that's true. I don't know. I mean, I know you had this problem with Luigi Mangione, United Healthcare Center. I don't know if they would have had that problem up in Canada. Up in Canada, I don't know if that would have been a problem up in Canada. This United CEO thing, whatever. But what all I know is I get Mass Health that covers everything, and it won't pay for surgery unless it really has to. I got a brain tumor in my head. They won't freaking remove the brain tumor, or some people say, because he said, my neurologist says she thinks that's what's causing me vomiting and dizziness, but he says, well, according to MRI, I think otherwise, and that's why I need to get a second opinion in regards to this brain tumor. Now I'm thinking, well, what if I was up in Canada? Because I live in a blue state, and Canada's a blue state too, blue country. But what if I was up in Canada? Would I have needed to get a second opinion, or would they have just given me the surgery to remove the damn brain tumor right then and there? Or would they just give me bullshit too? And that's what I want to know. Because I'm not talking about the healthcare system. I'm talking about the second opinions and shit like that. Like, you shouldn't need to get one if they know you need the surgery. You shouldn't need to get no freaking second opinion. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if people complain as much about the healthcare system in Canada, like compared to here and everything. But I from what I heard, it's better. And I know, the blue states are similar in spirit to Canada. But I just think maybe if I was up in Canada, I would have already gotten this brain tumor removed. There would have been no need for second opinion. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Even though we're closer in spirit to the, because we're blue state and they're a blue country, but there's still subtle differences. There's still subtle political differences or whatever, healthcare differences or whatever. And yeah, so basically, United States is mostly it's red states. It's fundamentally conservative. It's the fundamentalists, the Christian fundamentalists. That's why they call it Jesus land. So the majority of America is Jesus land, and the other states, they're Christian, but they're just not Christian fundamentalists. Even up in Canada, they're not Christian fundamentalists. More like, I guess, Christian liberal or whatever like that. And but anyway, yeah. Sorry I got off the topic because I'm gonna do a video on that anyway. But this topic is, I don't know how I'm going to survive. And I'm panicking right now. My heart's a flutter and everything. And, I got to go shopping right now. I gotta buy some more stuff because, I'm low on this, I'm low on that. And I got to buy more stuff. And I don't know. I'm just gonna say to the landlord, yeah, that's all I can pay. Please, please. I'm gonna beg him. Please, please. Can I just pay that? Because and I'm not gonna say I can't pay it and be like an asshole or anything. Say, oh, I'm not gonna, I can only pay $400. Take it or leave it, right? I mean, like I'm not gonna say that, but and I know he's not gonna evict me because I'm a good tenant and everything, but I don't like worrying about money. I don't like worrying about anything. Because worrying makes you nervous, causes nervousness, it causes stress. I don't like worrying. You're not at peace with yourself when you worry. And I gotta put in my air conditioner too. After I pay this month's rent, hopefully you don't. I'm like I said, I get my disability check in 2 more days, and I'm only gonna. I'll say, hey, sorry, I can only pay $400. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, not trying to be a, and but hopefully we can make it a rental assistance. But I mean, I gotta put my air conditioner. That's another $40. That's another $40. So I don't know. But anyway, um, yeah, guys. So yeah, guys, I'll see you guys later. I love you guys for listening. You guys rock on. Wish me nothing but the best, and I don't know. Life or karma or fate. Those are certain cards. And we just have to go with the flow. A lot of people resist. I was reading this on the website. Some people resist karma, or they fight karma. Don't resist it. Don't resist karma. Um, accept your karma. And sometimes if I was reading the site, if you pray and everything, or if they call it bhakti yoga, if you uh you know worshiping God or whatever, it supposedly helps to ease the karma or relocates the karma to a different time in your life where it's easier to deal with. Um, yeah, I guess yeah. But anyway, whatever kind of karma you're going through in life, whatever it is, whether it's medical or it's any kind of, I don't know, uh, stress in life or drama, just don't try to resist it. Just like go. Resistance is not good. Just try to accept it and go with the flow, because we all gotta deal with karma. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go shopping now. I might do a little. I might do a little grocery haul when I get back. I ain't getting much. All right, I can't think of anything else to say. Wish me luck. Bye.